sky that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that's what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling.
Forgot to attenuate the audio, sorry. But Night Majik Media, David Adams, a.k.a. The Black Sig. Hey there, how's it going? We do this live every Tuesday, starting right around 8:30. I told them to stop saying 8:30. Starting right around 8:30, we jump on here, we go live, and we go until question marks. Just whenever. However, you can't tell me how to live my life. You probably could. If like 100,000 people tuned in and said, hey, do this, and we'll keep listening. I probably do whatever they say.
Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Well, that's just me. I don't know.
I'm going mainstream.
I just want to go mainstream.
Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing today, but we do actually have show notes this time, so it's pretty cool to just get us right into the mix of things. Just jump right in, get the topics discussed. I didn't even write anything about COVID. I'm quite proud of myself. Not a single one of those topics involves COVID-19. Doesn't mean we can't talk about it, it just means it didn't occur to me to put that in the show notes. I had other, more pressing items.
I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple steps, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we
Hey.
do my own thing, and I maintain flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Yeah, once again, ladies and gentlemen, Night Majik Media, David Adams, a.k.a. The Black Stig, alongside with Maddie Martin, a.k.a. The Huckleberry Stig. I'm just going to keep inventing fruits that...
Pink's not fruit.
Yeah, it is. It's the pink starburst. Where is Zach the Yak?
He's downstairs.
Oh my goodness. So tell us, how did you stumble upon Zach the Yak? Was that like a spontaneous adoption, or was this planned?
Mom bought it from Merlin, then realized it was too cute.
Yes, to be destroyed. Okay, interesting. You do. So today we have a few things to be discussed. I'm actually going to pick from the middle of the pile here because I really want to get this off my chest. Our refrigerator broke, and I'm actually kind of peeved about it.
Is your refrigerator running?
Oh, wait, where are my ears? Where'd my ears go? Where'd the ears go? Did I put them downstairs?
Oh. They weren't yours to begin with, but okay.
Well, they weren't mine, but I was wearing them.
Yeah, I
Did
think they're downstairs.
they fall off?
They weren't on you.
Oh, no.
They haven't been on you this whole time.
I'm glad I'm wearing pants.
Go get my yak.
I'm not getting your yak.
It's on the same table as the ears.
How do you know that? Did you walk by them?
Our refrigerator is less than a year old. We got it from Best Buy, and yes, it is under extended warranty, and the guy is coming out on Thursday. But it's completely fucked. See? No, don't take my yak! Mama, no! Mama, no! My yak! Mama, no! 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 Not for dogs! Not a dog toy! He's like, Mom, it is a dog toy. It says Kong on it.
Bam.
No.
Ears.
A yak.
There's Zach the Yak, ladies and gentlemen. It's even squeaks.
It's a dog toy.
That's mean.
It's a dog toy.
That's mean to have a dog.
Oh, excuse me. I wasn't going to squeak it, but you just did. What the
That's mean to have a toy that crinkles and squeaks.
I have other toys that crinkle and squeak. Like the platypus.
That you're not going to give to Mormo.
Yeah.
My ears are never going to be even.
Except it is, yeah. Hertz is selling off its Corvettes.
How's that?
Hertz is selling off its Corvettes.
Yeah, I saw that. The only problem with buying a Hertz Corvette, and we'll get into that here in a second, but
is that it hurts.
They're rentals. So even if they were even being just a select dream car few, they're still gonna be handled like rental cars.
I'm sorry, you're not getting it. Your dad shouldn't have done that. That was very mean, but it's mine.
So the maintenance is probably kept up. We would hope is kept up, but the treatment of the cars is not going to be very, very well in line with something you want. But they are cheap. I was looking into that. About $57,000 for a 650 horsepower 2019 vehicle. That's a good price. They all had like 60 and 70,000 miles. I was like, wow. 70,000 miles on a 3-year-old car. Chihuahua. But anyway, our fridge.
Oh, Chihuahua. I already explained it to everyone. You missed out.
Oh, did I? Yeah, the $3,000 refrigerator that just said, you know what? I'm not gonna do that cold thing anymore.
Is your refrigerator running?
No, I shot it.
Then you better go bury it.
He's giving you a paw.
Because you did this.
Ow, you hit my knee.
Yes.
Like right under the cap.
Yes.
Ow.
You just got capped.
I'm gonna cap you.
You just got capped.
But throw a bullet at your head. Anyway.
Sorry, Marmo. Your daddy's an awful human being. Awful. Just awful. I would also like to point out that even if it wasn't mine's, it was your brother's before it's yours.
Mine's.
So you're definitely not getting it.
With an S.
Oh, can't hear me.
Where is your mic, Maddie? Can't hear you. It's probably because Maddie is pulled way back and refuses to speak up. Because the mics are at the exact same level as where they've always been. However, I can turn them up. So now my mic will probably blow out. Let me make sure the sound settings have not changed. They shouldn't have. Input.
I was just explaining to Marmo that even if it wasn't my toy, that it's Merlin's toy. So even if I wasn't gonna have it, it's definitely not Marmo's. And then all of our fridge is fucked things.
Yeah, the fridge being fucked is kind of is really annoying. That is something that's gonna constantly bug me.
Until it's fixed, or even after?
Even after it's fixed. It shouldn't have gone out. It's been a year.
Yeah, but do you fucking know what? Let's backtrack a little bit, okay? We had an unborn baby bird splat out of an egg onto our deck. Deck?
Yeah, deck, patio, whatever. Rear.
So, not only is that, like, a really bad fucking omen, and then we tried to give it a proper burial, but maybe we should have Googled it, because maybe that wasn't the right way.
I buried it.
But, like, there's things that go into that. But then our toilet broke.
I fixed that.
Kind of. Like,
well, we're seeing how well it's fixed now. I had to counterweight it because...
Point is, our toilet broke. One of our sinks is broke.
Well, that happened a while ago,
yeah,
though. That happened.
I'm just adding on.
Months ago, because I and that's me not buying the parts to fix it, because I don't feel like spending an hour in Home Depot looking for the right parts.
The dogs keep getting injuries. And my kettle broke this morning.
Your kettle did break, and that was funny because the whole lid came off, and I walked in, I was like, oh, how'd your kettle break? Oh, it doesn't have a hat anymore. But yeah, I'm
Man
more
without hats.
I'm more taken aback about the refrigerator because that particular LG came highly regarded and highly recommended, not only by the persons at Best Buy, but by Consumer Reports as well, who does a damn good job with, because they do their own tests, but they also aggregate the data from hundreds, if not thousands, of owners. And that particular refrigerator came highly regarded and highly recommended, and it still broke in a year. And it's not like it was like a $600 refrigerator. Even if it was, $600 is not small money. It's a $3,000 refrigerator. That bugs the crap out of me that it broke already.
And now we have ants.
And it's not like we sit there with like the refrigerator doors open and they're just open all day and we run them at freaking max freaking. We do not run our freezer at sub-zero. We don't run our refrigerator below 37. We run them at 0 and 37, the recommended settings. We do everything you're supposed to. I replace the filters when they need to be replaced. I replace, the water filter, the air filter when they need to be replaced, rather. And we do what you're supposed to do. We don't run the ice maker, the freezer-bound ice maker, not the door one. We do run that one sometimes.
Very rarely.
Occasionally for the axolotls.
Yeah.
And that's it. Otherwise, it's just a refrigerator. It should just work.
No, we have.
We don't have a hot house, so it's not like our house is 85
it's
degrees.
Get 85 degrees in the summer.
Oh my God, it's not going to get 85 degrees in our house. We don't have an 80-degree house, so it's not like it has to work extra hard to keep things cold. So
because it's not summer yet.
What the actual fuck?
And now we have ants.
Well, we get ants once a year, if not twice a year. We get ants when it's transitioning to warm. And we get ants when it's transitioning to cold.
Was it made by Kia?
Yes. It's a Kia LG. Sharing is caring. Share the yak.
They get yacky sticks. They do not get my yak.
They don't get yacky Zach. I'm going to back up from the microphone because I know I'm blowing you guys out. I'm sorry. My beard itches.
Probably because of the ants.
Probably. But yes, no, so...
Like, I'm itchy.
That's actually... so far, that's been a trend. When it's warming up, we get the spring to summer ants or winter to spring ants. Somewhere in between winter and summer, we get that one ant rush. We call whatever pest control we have at the time. Like right now, we have hawks, but when we had active, we would call them. They come out, they retreat, we're good. Then again, we get ants. So ants are migratory. Then we get ants again when it starts to cool off. So somewhere between summer and winter, we'll get another rush of ants.
I feel like we got ants more than once last year.
We got ants twice last year. Remember, we got ants in the spring, and then we had the ant thing in the
I should write my diary.
in the master shower.
That didn't count. I'm talking about the kitchen ants.
Oh, well.
And those did we agree that those were ants?
Those were ants. Were
they?
And it was a small gap in the
But
grouting
they weren't
of
in the
shower.
kitchen.
No, they weren't in the kitchen.
I don't care. I honestly care a lot less about shower ants.
Well, that's the thing.
Than I do.
We found sources and we start sealing things, and every year it's once. It's not like if left untreated, obviously it would be more than once, but it's once. It's like we kill a colony of them, and then it takes 365 days for a colony to come right back around.
So horrible.
Our next house will be built by us, so we'll make sure that we don't cheap out on any materials because
seal of approval.
If we're gonna live in a house for
Orkin's expensive, and their customer service and actual service was really shit.
Yeah, we had better results from Active than we did from Orkin. And I'm actually thinking about switching from Hawks back to Active. Which that may just be a thing I do. The only reason why I'm with Hawks right now is because the treatment schedule's the same, but it's $10 less.
Yeah. Then do it yourself. Do what?
Treat for ants.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. That's leaving that to way too much fucking chance.
Wait.
Fuck no.
Wait.
Fuck no. God, fuck no.
Oh no.
God, no. No. No.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Ugh. Fuck no. Oh God.
She might stumble across a spider if she started.
God, no. Oh man. Ooh, I'm like, the thought of that. The thought of not having someone like.
Oh no.
Oh God, no.
It's okay.
God, no.
It's okay.
No.
No?
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Like, oh God, no. God.
The ant thing is pretty crazy.
I miss Scotland so fucking much.
Does Scotland not have ants?
Not like.
Are there no ants that live on the continent?
I mean, there's fucking ants. There's ants.
So on every continent in Scotland.
There are no ants.
There are no ants.
No, there are ants. There are ants, but they like stay outside. Where they
Regardless.
belong. Regardless.
You can leave doors open, have food on counters.
Leave doors open, leave food on counters. Yeah, we can have bread on counters and there'd never be fucking ants.
You know what's crazy about ants? Ants will be like,
They can lift like 10 times their weight and they're like the most.
You'll have like a freaking Hall's cough drop and that's like fucking gold to ants.
Yeah, because of the sugar.
They surround a freaking Hall and they're sugar free. So that's actually
the sugar substitute?
Yeah. So what's crazy about that, speaking of which, is that's how I found out where our ants were coming from in our shower.
Yeah, I remember.
I took a dum-dum and I just like freaking licked it and I just threw it in the freaking
yeah,
shower.
Scottish ants understand that they should live in the forest.
Nice.
It's just true. Like, that's... Ugh. Damn it!
I'm just saying, it can't
I couldn't even enjoy my beans on toast. I got part of the way through preparing my beans on toast and I was like, ants. So I still haven't had my beans on toast. And
I'm sorry.
Very upset.
I'm very sorry.
Ugh. Fucking treating better than yourself. Fucking no.
I think I need to get another one of these lights for over here.
I had horses and I saw less bugs than I have seen moving to the United States.
It's warmer here.
It's bullshit here.
It's warmer.
Ugh.
Well, I can't say it's warmer here as in like all of the United States is warmer because that's not true.
I want to go home.
Matter of fact, there are parts of the United States that I'm pretty sure are considerably colder.
I want to go home.
Okay, bye.
Mama, let's go. We're going to get on a boat because we're never doing the plane
A
experience
boat?
again. We're getting on a boat.
Like,
A boat.
with oars?
This or that.
So, I have a new friend. His name's Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And Austin lives in Minneapolis.
Not Texas.
Not Texas. And Austin and I were talking about winters in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And he was like, so what is an average, since you've been in Indiana, what is a typical Indiana winter like where you live? And I was like, really, they're actually, even our cold winter, the cold winter I've experienced so far has been like -10, but that's rare from what I hear. It's rare that it drops down that low, and usually they're kind of in that 20 degree Fahrenheit temperature range.
That's really hard for me to like.
Maybe down into the upper teens. But like the last 2 winters have been really mild.
We had several days last winter that were. Remember when my school closed?
But that was because of I think that was more because of it was below freezing, not necessarily because it was like sub-zero.
I don't know.
We had no sub-zero days last winter.
No, we had sub-zero. Yeah, we did because.
We had no sub-zero days last winter.
Because if it was above. Oh, I don't know. It's fucking confusing.
We had no sub-zero Fahrenheit days.
So you're going to take a COVID creation machine to go to Scotland. Happy norovirus. I'm never going to leave my cabin. If that helps.
Anyway, what Austin was saying is that it's actually quite common for it to hit -20 to -30
Right.
in Minneapolis. I'm like, -30? No. What the fuck? What do you do at -30?
You put your boots on, you put your extra boots on.
He's like literally. Well, what he explained is that literally sometimes the weather is so cold and it's such inhospitable cold that people will die, like they'll succumb to the cold, and you don't find the bodies until spring.
Nah. Sorry.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. No thank. Even if he was just speaking, in hyperbole, that's crazy that it gets to -30. -30 is one of those things. He's like, yeah, cars will stop working if you don't put like block heaters on.
Right.
I'm like, no, thank you. Don't want it to be that cold anywhere I live ever at all. Cool. What are you doing?
Turning off notifications for something that keeps notifying me, and it's quite annoying.
Yeah, it's just crazy. 30 to -30 degrees
I'm
below.
sorry, I would still rather inhospitable cold to bugs.
No, thank you. You could treat for bugs.
You can treat for cold too.
You can't treat
You can treat for
cold.
You
You can treat your house to the point where when you open your door, bugs don't come in.
Apparently fucking no.
Well, we don't pay for that level of treatment.
I want that level of treatment. Why I deserve that level of treatment.
You need to come up with some coin.
No, you need to.
This is my Italian fingers.
You need to prioritize my concerns.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
Fucking fuck.
I know what'll make you feel better. Let's talk about a movie we watched this week.
Let's talk about Hot Wheels.
This past week called The Lighthouse. Had Willem Dafoe and was it someone Pattinson? Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
I almost said Roger Pattinson. I'm like, that's not right.
By the way, when you talk about Austin, and this is like generation gap, there was a Disney show called Austin and Ally, and every time you say Austin, I'm like Austin and Ally.
Maddie, I'm old.
Yeah,
I don't.
Well, you're
I've
different.
never watched that.
I know, because it's like that was like new Disney.
I'm a boomer.
That's new Disney.
Nude Disney.
Nude Disney.
I've never. Well, no, I'm lying. I've definitely seen nude Disney. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know.
Robert Pattinson from Twilight.
Oh, yes. And Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe in this movie, Lighthouse. And the overall consensus we got at the end of that movie was...
What the fuck?
A rousing what the fuck. Like, a unilateral what the fuck.
What the fuck?
It was ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Literally, I was... The ending scene played, the credits started, and I was just like...
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Like this.
The premise is that there's a guy that runs this lighthouse, and he'll have kind of assistants come every once in a while to help him in like 2-month stints or whatever, or 4-week stints or whatever it is.
And the reason why they go there is because it's such an out of place, like it's such an out of the way lighthouse that they make good money. It's set in the 1890s.
Yeah, and the whole thing was in black and white and square.
Yeah, that's called a 1-to-1 aspect ratio.
No, square. So in their square world, as it turns out, so Robert Pattinson plays the young guy, obviously, and Willem Dafoe plays the old lightkeeper that's like really crotchety.
Yeah, really salty.
Really awful, kind of nasty. Like he farts just all the time.
Constantly.
That's a running thing. And then Robert
Pattinson. It is like a recurring theme, isn't
and then
it?
Robert Pattinson gets to a point that's like, I'm so sick of your fart.
He kills him.
Hold on, we're getting to that point.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus,
I got
that's
excited.
Not how you tell a story. But the tension gets so deep between them because Robert is doing all, like, continuously doing harder and harder work for this guy, and he treats him like shit and makes him do all this worse shit. And then it finally comes time that he's supposed to go home, and they miss the boat. So he ends up getting stuck with them, and Willem Dafoe's character ends up playing a whole bunch of mind games with him, and then he hadn't drank alcohol before, but now he was drinking alcohol.
Yeah, like he swore off alcohol because of a bad incident.
Yeah, and so we find out that Robert Pattinson had been working in a forestry in Canada, and something happened to his last manager, and he's not sure because he kind of blanked the whole thing whether or not he was responsible. But he admits that to Willem Dafoe, so Willem Dafoe's obviously, like, twisting that.
Yeah.
And
Why'd you spill your beans?
There's even a scene where Robert Pattinson's like, right, fuck this, I'm taking the lifeboat, I'm leaving, and Willem Dafoe chases him with an axe. Then when they get back into the house, Willem Dafoe's like, oh, well, why did you chop up the boat with an axe? Why were you trying to hurt me just now? And it was, like, the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets, like, Robert Pattinson snaps, kills Willem Dafoe.
With an axe.
Which, by the way, Willem Dafoe this whole time as the Lightkeeper has been going up at night, getting stark naked, and, like, hugging it.
Yeah.
And then there's an altercation with a seagull. And then Robert Pattinson goes up to the lighthouse after killing Willem Dafoe.
Spoiler alerts.
I don't care. No one should watch this. No one should fucking
It's
watch
an art house style movie. If you enjoy movies for the sake of movies, the Lighthouse is probably right up your alley.
It was really long. Like, we were only halfway... No, we were only halfway through, and I was like, oh my god, it
has an hour and 52-minute runtime.
It was nowhere near done.
Yeah.
It was really slow and really painful, and I had to make David put the subtitles on for me because I could not understand them. So then, fucking... Arpats gets naked in front of the lighthouse, and then he falls down a flight of stairs, and then he is, like, dead on a...
No, he does, like, the distorted, like, he has, like, a distorted laugh.
Oh, he has a distorted laugh, and then
his, like, eyes are all burnt out and shit.
Yeah.
Like, his eyes are, like, singed open, and they're, like, a black or brown or red or whatever.
He's blind, like the seagull he killed. Anyway, and then there's a seagull, like, eating them. And then that's the end. That's the end.
His intestines.
That's the end. That's it. That's it.
That's how the movie
They play
stops.
a song. Like a happy sailor song. Right at the end. That's it. That's the whole fucking movie.
That movie is fucked up. That's like... But so that's... I've seen a number of A24 films. And all of them are fucked up. I've seen... So... The first A24 film Maddie and I watched together.
Hereditary.
We watched Hereditary. We watched that. Hereditary was fucked up. It was the first movie that gave me a proper nightmare in a while.
Wasn't that the one that you decided it would be okay if we didn't watch the whole thing through and then we had to watch it again?
Yeah, because it gave me that fucking weird nightmare.
Swear to mom.
And it only happened because the last movie that gave me a nightmare was a movie that I didn't finish.
Lights Out.
And, like, I was in my bed and the fucking door opened, like, by itself. And it literally was because I didn't close the door properly and the freaking AC kicked on.
House.
Yeah.
That was before I moved over.
Yes.
Because you would have shot me.
I would have never shot you. I would never shoot you.
I'm pretty sure you would have shot me.
I would. Okay, I can't say I would never shoot you. I would shoot you under very specific conditions. Like if you were going to cause bodily harm to me or to someone else.
What if I was going to cause bodily harm to me? Then that's counterintuitive. Don't hurt yourself!
That'd be like every freaking movie with cops. They like pull a gun on someone who's got a gun to their head and they're like, put the gun down, man. It's like, are you going to shoot him? That's just going to do what he wants. Unless you're really good and you can shoot the gun.
Yeah. Get a hand injury.
Anyhoozle, so that movie gave me that nightmare. But then we watched it and we were like, oh, this just ends weird. And then I watched Midsommar, which you refused to watch.
No.
Midsommar is fucked up.
Yeah,
it's properly fucked up.
Why are you saying it weird?
Because it's when you go
You just say Midsummer.
yeah, we say, so normal people would say Midsummer, but when you listen to the Swedish people say it, they're saying Midsommar.
But they don't say it like that either. Like, they don't say Midsummer. I'm pretty sure it sounds better. Like
It probably does with their
other,
accent
the
and
other
shit.
Parts of the other parts of the word probably don't sound as English.
Yeah, probably not. So that movie was fucked up, and that movie didn't fuck me up in sleep, but it did fuck me up mentally watching that movie. Like watching that movie, I was like, this is really fucking weird. Did you watch The Witch with me?
The Vivitch?
The Vivitch?
Yes, I watched The Vivitch.
That was a fucked up movie that it literally, so one reviewer hit the nail on the head. When you're watching The Vivitch, you feel like you're watching something you shouldn't be seeing. And I was watching it, and that just rang true to me because I was like, this is fucked up.
I don't agree.
So we watched The Vivitch.
I feel like that's on par with all these other ones, and I don't think that
All the A24, just A24 movies
yeah,
in
like,
general.
I don't feel like we're in on a thing. Like,
Well, I don't mean like in on a thing. I mean like you're watching this, you're like, oh, cool. I have 7 days to live.
no, I didn't get that.
So, you watched The Vivitch. That was weird. And then I watched Under the Silver Lake, which is
That was the eel one, right?
No, that's a cure for wellness.
That would have fucked. That one of these ones. See, I should just.
You didn't watch The Cure for Wellness.
I know. I should just fucking play the Blathers horror game because me and Bugs, man.
I want to see you play it. I think we should do a let's play. We should do a let's play
Let's
episode.
plays are so boring.
Not if we're sitting there both commenting
They're
while you play.
So
One,
boring.
you're a girl playing a video game. Instant gamer points. Instant internet points. Two, we have two people commenting at the same time. One of them a black guy wearing cat ears. But yes, so Under the Silver Lake was strange. Like it started off as a comedy, then it went to like a kind of horror.
Why can't we watch?
But then it
fun
just turned
movies?
into like this freaking weird fucking movie.
Like, why
we
wouldn't
do
you
watch fun movies.
You don't ever watch
I have
fun movies.
most of the movies in my collection are fun movies.
Fuck off. They are fucking not.
Most of the movies in my collection are superhero movies, animated movies. Like I can guarantee
Bullshit.
you, I will. You know, I have a list. You know, I have a
bet you
a list of every single movie. If I take out horror movies, most of the movies are gonna be like action.
Action's not like fun. Like not like.
They're gonna be most of the movies are gonna be animated, superhero.
I doubt most of our movies are animated though.
No, not most of our movies are animated. You didn't let me finish. You're not letting me finish. I said most of our movies are animated, and before I can say the next series of things, you're like, no. Yeah, exactly. Fucking chacarone macaron. And
Go on then. Fucking.
So I categorize all of my movies that I own, and I'm a horror movie buff. It's my theater. I'm the one buying the movies, so I tend to buy the movies that I want to see. But we do have a number of movies like Ford versus Ferrari, which
I hate.
You only hate it because of the one thing.
Oh, excuse me for hating the entire fucking ending. That's not a fun movie. Next.
It's a fun movie up until they cheat what's his name.
Until they fucking rip your organs out. Yeah, that's fun.
It doesn't rip your organs out.
Basically rip his organs.
Ready or Not was a fun movie. That was a very fun movie. We both agreed that was a super fun movie. We haven't watched Good Boys. Rocket Man was a fun movie.
I liked Rocket Man.
It had some points where you're watching, you're like, oh.
I liked Rocket Man.
Oh. But, yeah, you haven't watched Parasite with me. You're probably never going to watch Parasite with me.
No, God, no. That's not a fun movie.
It's not a fun movie.
Next.
Frozen 2.
You're only be listing off fun movies.
Frozen 2.
Okay.
Playmobil the movie.
No. No. Back up.
But I own it.
But it's not fun.
It's fun.
Like, actually a good movie.
Jumanji.
Which one?
The one we own.
Oh, yeah.
let's see. So Ponyo we haven't watched yet, but
Well, Ponyo's a fun movie.
I own Ponyo. We've both seen Ponyo. Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay, do you know what though?
Any of the Studio Ghibli movies.
Do you know what though? Actually, no, you can't say that. You cannot say that. There are some Studio Ghibli movies that are like, what the fuck?
Paprika.
Like Field of Fireflies. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, you can't just say,
Did we think Brightburn was fun?
No.
Brightburn was cool.
No.
It was cool.
No.
It was cool.
No, it wasn't.
It was cool.
It was not.
You're
Oh my
only upset
God.
because of the one scene where the lady gets the glass in her eye.
God, I hated that movie. Oh my god, it was awful. Fuck that fucking creature. Jesus, no. Hi, baby.
Hi, Momo.
Hi, baby. I didn't like that movie. Also, most of the movies you watch, you don't even own. Like, a lot of the times we watch a movie is stupid fucking horror on Netflix. So, I'm not
But we'll watch those in the bedroom. I'm talking about movies in the theater.
But I'm not talking about just solely movies you own. I'm talking about the hit rate of movies that we watch. Like, that's my specific
Did you watch the Banana Splits horror movie with me?
Yes, I watched that.
That
stupid
was
Banana
fucking
Split.
stupid, but it was awesome because it was so campy.
I didn't like
You
it.
did watch that with me.
Yes, I know. I was there.
Apparently I own You Again.
Oh, yes, I do. But that's a DVD. That's not.
No, it's not. It's a Blu-ray.
How the fuck?
I own it on Blu-ray, biatch.
I can't believe you own that on Blu-ray.
I own that on Blu-ray.
I love You Again. And I think Mom's seen it too. But it's a movie where they're old rivals from when they were all in high school. So, like, each generation. Davis, what are you wearing?
This is a rayon shirt with Dickies. Yeah.
Anyway,
I like
You Again's really cute.
I like the rayon
I
material.
did not know you had You Again.
Yeah. I bought it at a Goodwill. Happy Death Day 1 and 2. Those are super fun movies.
I like those movies.
I have both Secret Lives of Pets.
No, those might be the best horror movies that we have.
Yes.
Other
Death Day.
other than the Conjuring universe.
Yeah, well, those have good stories.
Right, but like Happy Death Day is the best horror movie I've seen, probably in like ever. Because I love her.
And you also liked Happy Death Day to You.
Yeah, when she just I'm done with this.
Did you like Passengers? I liked Passengers. Where they were both in space and
I know, and he woke her up, and then she's like, "What the fuck? You woke me up?" Like,
yeah.
No, I hated that. I hate that whole choice thing. Like that's would you wake another person up? And also the way he did it was super creepy.
Yeah, he was
super creepy.
It was definitely a shitty guy move. Like, it was really a shitty move.
Like, oh my god. So, no, I did not like that movie. Most of that movie was tension scenes between them. Like, she really was, like, not about it.
I liked Alita Battle Angel.
I don't like
You didn't like Alita
I don't
Battle
like robot
Angel?
movies.
Like
that.
I own Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 and Smurfs 2.
Why not one?
Because we didn't find it. It was the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 was on Blu-ray and in the bargain bin.
Oh, well, I like one as well.
I know you do. Tron is a fun movie, but you've probably...
I don't really care for...
Oh, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm talking about the remake, not the Tron Legacy, the remake, not the original. Yeah.
Legacy I've seen.
I have Kung Fu Panda.
Jack Black.
I have the Lego Movie 2. I have all of the How to Train Your Dragon movies.
Which, duh. Like...
We liked Captain Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
I have The Grinch.
Which one?
The animated one.
The Illumination one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kubo and the Two Strings.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I have the Peanuts movie.
That's cute.
But
again, I was talking about the most movies we fucking watch are horror movies.
I try my best whenever you say whenever there's a movie that you're like, I want to see that, I go out of my way to make sure I buy it if it's available on Blu-ray immediately because
Where's Scoob, David?
Because it's not on Blu-ray.
You can get it on digital HD.
I know we can get it on digital, but
Where's Scoob, David? Where's Scoob?
Did you watch that video review I sent you from Tamara?
No.
You get on me about not watching the TikToks you send me.
Where's Scoob?
It's on digital HD.
Buy me the digital HD.
You are going to buy it.
No. You're like, I go out of my way. Where's Scoob, David?
You want to see Scoob, we'll get it on digital HD and we'll fucking watch it. I don't care. You bring shit up like I wouldn't buy it.
Fucking dare you.
I dare you.
Fucking dare you.
I would rather, if it's a movie you think you'd want to keep, I would rather have it on physical media. That way we can watch it even if the internet goes out.
Same.
But
where's Scoob, David?
It's still on digital HD. We watched the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. That was fun.
I didn't care for it.
I really liked that one.
It was fine.
I really enjoyed watching that.
It was fine. It was fine.
What is going on, Brad, man? How you doing, brother?
It was fine. She streamed it.
What are you doing?
I'm watching it.
No, not now. That's stupid.
It's only 8 minutes. 9 minutes.
Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, that was The Lighthouse. We also watched. I started watching The Lodge by myself.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to be a by myself movie.
Yeah.
But someone meandered on down the stairs to the theater and set up her laptop and started watching the movie. No, you had your Switch. And you were watching the movie. And you're like, this is stupid. I'm like, I didn't invite you to come watch this movie. Because I knew this was going to be a David movie. A David movie.
Yeah, you make me watch this stupid last Lighthouse.
I did because I thought The Lighthouse would be different. Because it's not a horror. It didn't come across as a horror movie.
It literally is tagged as a horror / psychological
Yeah,
thriller.
but it was more of it was more psychological than horror.
Which sometimes is worse.
And I didn't see it being like a horror like The Grudge. I saw it being like, oh, there's going to be tension and mental confusion because I read the freaking plot synopsis when on the back of the movie when I was reading through it. And I was like, okay, cool. This is going to be one of those types of movies. I thought you would like it. I thought it was going to be more enjoyable than it was. I thought it was going to be more enjoyable than confusing. Than confusion.
I am confusion.
Than confusion. But I should have known better because it's an A24 film. That being said, The Lodge was a movie that I knew Maddie wouldn't like. So I started watching it by myself. Honestly thought I was going to make it all the way through the movie by myself. But she came down within the last 30 minutes of the movie. And that was a movie that it's one of those movies that you probably have to watch more than once to catch everything going on with the movie. It's gotten really good reviews from movie reviewers, but then again, so did The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse is an art house style movie, one of those South by Southwest award winners that's going to get awards from every single major movie outlet reviewing movies at South by Southwest. But it's one of those movies that if you are just even with my ridiculous purpose-built dedicated theater, I still consider myself a casual movie watcher because I don't get into the whole art of movie making.
You want to know how much Scoob has failed?
How much has Scoob failed?
The Blu-ray that's not even released yet is only $20.
Wow.
Pre-order.
When is it gonna pre-order? When is it available?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Because actually, Sonic Sonic the Hedgehog is available now. So that might be something I look into coming in the coming weeks. And then another movie that you were looking into is available now. I can't remember what it was. You wanted to see Bombshell, but I think we can get that on digital HD and it'll be just fine.
that the right one?
Yeah, you wanted to see Bombshell.
I just wanted to rent Bombshell. Please,
You wanted to
calm
see.
down.
I didn't say you wanted to buy Bombshell. What did I say? What were the words that came out of my mouth?
Yeah, but what happens with you is, like, every time I say I want to see something, or every time you want to see something, you buy it.
Yeah, because you get the physical movie, you add it to your collection.
I don't necessarily want Bombshell. I want to see it.
Right, so you're willing to wait for it to come out on Netflix.
Yeah.
You know how long it could take for that movie to hit Netflix?
I don't give a shit. I don't want to buy it.
It could be like Guardians of the Galaxy, freaking...
You know, I still have the thing that you severely lack, which is called patience. And
I do lack patience a lot, which is very evident in my career currently.
It's evident in, like, everything else.
Everything
like,
I do.
Everything.
I have patience with these ants. Call it place tomorrow. I'm calling Hawks tomorrow. If I remember.
I'll fucking remember.
You say that, but then it'll be freaking 1700 and you'll be like, did you call Hawks? No. Because I forgot and I had meetings.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Exactly. And you'll be like, oh, you should have called Hawks. I'm like, didn't I ask you to remind me? And you'd be like, maybe.
You know, you have a phone that can do that, right?
Hey, Siri. Remind me to call Hawks Pest Control tomorrow before 1600.
Okay. Your reminder is set for tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Try whispering to her. Because sometimes they whisper back.
Hey, Siri. What time is it?
It's 21:19.
Nope, she's not about that
No,
life.
she's not about
I
that
saw
life.
that, so someone literally was, like, whispering to their...
Did you see the Alexa thing? Let me try the Siri. Hey, Siri. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, BA, select, start.
Oh, that's right, it wasn't Siri.
Just a
it was
moment.
Alexa. It was Alexa. It was Alexa because it was a thing.
Stand by, please.
She's struggling.
Sorry, I'm having trouble with the connection. Please try again in a moment.
I'll turn off my janky-ass Wi-Fi. Hey, Alexa. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, BA, select, start.
One moment.
She's not doing it. She hates me.
Hey, Google, what time is it?
9:20 p.m.
No, she screamed that shit at you.
Yeah, I think it must just be Alexa.
It must just be Alexa. But yeah, apparently there's a thing you can do with Alexa where you enter the Konami code, and it does some sort of cheat.
Cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. So we talked about the lodge. We talked about the lighthouse. Oh, I could show off my Hot Wheels cars. Momo, watch your tail.
No, you watch his
So
tail.
this is something that Mormo does when I'm trying to work. He will. So I have 5 wheel spokes, and Mormo will wrap himself intricately around the wheels so that no matter, regardless of the direction that the chair goes, it will run over a part of his body. I hear that Brian had this issue when he was working from home.
Merlin.
The couple of times he would work from home with Merlin.
No, not when he was working from home.
Oh, just whenever he was in the office?
When he was in the office, yeah. Like, when he was...
Photo editing or
straight
whatever.
Chilling and, like...
So, I'm going to show off some Hot Wheels cars I picked up today. For those who don't know, long-time viewers of Night Magic, yeah, you guys already know, I have a pretty extensive Hot Wheels collection. It's really ridiculous. However, I picked up some more Hot Wheels cars today. This is by far my favorite. It's a Chrysler Pacifica Baja car, and it is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's an off-road minivan, and I mean, I would drive that. I'd rock that. I would drive that to work every fucking day. That's awesome. That's the only minivan other than the freaking Mercedes R63 with freaking 600 horsepower. It's the only one I would drive.
and I got a Volvo 850 wagon race car, which is really, really freaking cool. Super excited about that. I can't wait to add that to the collection. Bring that downstairs. I also don't take my Hot Wheels out of the packaging. I don't play with them, so there's no reason to take them out of the packaging. This is what Maddie suggested I get, and it's really, really cool. It's a 1964 Buick Riviera with the Day of the Dead art theme going on. Check that out, guys. That is super freaking cool.
He wasn't gonna buy it.
I wasn't gonna buy it.
2 times in a row, and I was like, get it.
And then, well, you only said to get it because I got the other car. You're like, if you're gonna get that car,
If you're gonna, if you weren't gonna buy Hot Wheels, it was fine.
Right.
You started on the Hot Wheels thing. It was like, are you serious? Like,
yeah. So then I got a 1970 Ford Escort RS 1600. That's a 1.6 liter or 1600 cc 4-cylinder engine in this cool race car. Very, very awesome. So here's a cool thing about Hot Wheels cars. If you guys don't know, if you guys happen to be in a Kroger or wherever and you see a Hot Wheels car, if you see mismatched wheels or an upside down car or a car facing the wrong way, remember your car should always be facing left to right. So the back of the car should be on the left side, the front of the car should be on the right side. If you see a backwards car or an upside down car and you leave it sealed, those are worth tremendous amounts of money.
Though?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're worth tremendous amounts of money. They're called Hot Wheels mistakes, and they are worth astronomical amounts of money. If you can prove it's a legitimate mistake and not some like reseal or something like that. Remember that book that we looked at in Barnes and Nobles? Is it Barnes and Nobles or Barnes and Noble?
Who cares?
Either way, I feel weird when I plural things that maybe shouldn't be plural. Like
There's
how people
nothing that shouldn't be pluralized.
Like how people say Kroger's and it's just Kroger.
Kroger's.
Either way.
Targets.
And
Walmart. Myers.
Home Depot's.
Kentucky Fried Chickens. McDonald's.
Puka Bunny, no! No! It is McDonald's. Stop it!
Burger King.
Look how his face, he's got so much concern when I yelled. So, yeah, that book we were looking at had all the Hot Wheels cars in there, but then they mentioned the mistake cars. And some of those cars, like if a rare Hot Wheels car was worth, let's say, $50, the mistake car would be worth $300.
Mm-hmm. People like, it's nice when your mistakes are valued.
Yes, and I got a Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid. Check that out, guys. Had to get a Panamera as a Panamera owner.
Oh, is that what you have?
Yes, well, one of my cars is a
Right.
Panamera. Oops. Sorry, Morms.
Morms didn't care.
He jumped like it was coming for him.
No, he jumped like, hey, is that for me?
So, check this out, guys. These are all the cars. So this was something I got, and it wasn't $1, so I'm a little disappointed in myself. But it's cool because all 5 of these are available from Hot Wheels, and it's really cool. But if you're looking at this list, you probably can already tell the car I got.
That's the top right one.
No, I didn't get the top right one. You don't know what kind of cars I'm into. It's the Mazda Cosmo, the first rotary engine.
I was joking. That's the one I would pick. Is it a Honda? Am I right?
I got the Mazda Cosmo, the first production rotary engine.
I could fucking see that it was the white car when
I know, that's what I'm saying, but still.
I would have chose the Honda.
I chose the Mazda Cosmo. The only other car I probably would have picked would have been No! They had the Honda, and I skipped over it.
The Honda.
The Nissan Skyline RS,
Honda.
I would have picked.
Honda cars. Honda. We need a Honda fridge. Honda.
If Honda made a fridge,
Honda.
like a proper
Honda.
utilitarian fridge, I would get one.
Honda.
Because I know it would never break.
Honda fridge.
Unless it was built like the Honda transmission in the Honda Odyssey, and then it would break all the goddamn time.
Odyssey.
Odyssey fridge.
Hondas.
Honda, but see, Honda's motors division
Hondas.
is not the same as their electronics and appliance division.
Hondas.
I got cars in Atlanta. Stop it. So yeah, a Honda generator isn't built by the same company, in the same plant as a Honda
What
Civic.
are you talking about? Because the Yamaha is everything that Yamaha makes is from one factory.
That's simply not true.
It's simply the best.
How-
Done. Better than all of the rest. I haven't eaten.
Why not?
I'm very angry because ants.
I am so sorry. We are gonna eat. We're both gonna eat after this. I'm gonna warm up. So this amazing young lady right here made my favorite dish, my absolute favorite dish. She made chili, and it's really good.
I was gonna make a joke, but I couldn't think in enough time because I'm hungry.
Because your brain is depleted of nutrition. It's so
Speaking
good.
of depleted in nutrition, my dog won't fucking eat.
Tell us about that.
His name is Bogle.
Oh my God, you are whatever. Like, so there are people in the world that are
And
conversationalists,
won't eat. Oh wow, it just feels like deja vu.
and you are the opposite of that.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Because he never fucking shuts up about the same
Wow.
thing. It's like once a day. I'm like, is this fucking Groundhog Day?
No, it's not. It's too warm.
You don't know if he saw his shadow today.
Today? The fuck?
February 2nd. My life gets how my year is gonna go. Think of it this way: for me, who's born the day after that happens, my life is decided by a fucking
Groundhog Day?
beaver, by a fucking
beaver.
ground beaver.
By a not water beaver.
Yeah,
Look, all I know is
there you go.
damn it. You make chili for me. You're so sweet. You make this awesome chili, and then you take the piss out of me for that. You take the piss.
Yeah, well,
So I'm editing together. So we didn't video. So we did the Meatball 10,000 this past weekend,
we did.
which was super awesome. Lots of really cool cars. At first, I was most enamored with all the cars that we saw, like the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and the Ford GTs. It was super cool. However, the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I was kind of inspired and super motivated by all of the local support. It seemed like everybody was out of their house waving at us. All the law enforcement support from local counties. Our local cities. It was really cool. Like all the people that kind of chipped in to make that happen. That was really cool. And it was really cool making people's day. Like driving by people and them like waving and like you rev your engine and they're like, yeah! It was really cool. So that was really cool to see. But I was editing all of that video together and unfortunately because we didn't film it, like we didn't purposefully film it with like an external camera, so we used the dash cam.
Right.
And just the conversations that we're having in there, I'm like, yeah, I can never upload this video. Like this video can never, ever, ever, ever go online. In fact, if someone hacks my computer, I'm gonna have to quickly delete all of those videos to make sure they don't hear what we're talking about. It's incriminating. But I did hear us talk. One of the cool things is I'm right now. I'm just in the very the first 10 minutes of the cruise, which lasted an hour and 46 minutes ish. Longer than that because we kept fucking stopping. But whatchamacallit, we hit watching that and we were talking about Mormo in that big field that we drove past. That was that one person's backyard. That was just like we're driving and it's like we're still driving past this person's backyard.
Yeah.
It was just like a huge plowed field and it was just And I was like, oh man, that would be really cool to have for like a Mormo or a Merlin, because we would be able to you could throw the ball and you would the field was so big you literally wouldn't be able to throw the ball far enough.
Yeah.
And then Merlin would just freaking lap it.
He wouldn't though. You keep saying that.
Really, Merlin? So
Merlin doesn't like being
I heard
outside.
I heard what you said about Mormo,
Okay.
about him being energy conserving. But when we had the acre in Sunblessed,
No, Merlin would have zoomies. That's not the same. So Merlin will have like 4 or 5 laps of zoomies. Then he wants the fuck in.
right?
You could never have like that much space and then Merlin be like, yeah, lap. Like he hates being. He's very contradictory. He hates being outside, so you have to be outside with purpose.
We were driving past that at like 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
For like a good minute.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at the field as we were driving by. I'm like, wow, we're still driving by this thing, and I'm like skipping through. I'm like, wow, we are still driving by this.
It will be great for walks and stuff, and for us in the future. But like, Mer does not do that. He gets his moments. After his moments are done, he does not want to. He likes going out on runs, but he likes that purpose. He will never be the dog that like loops for loop's sake. Like.
What about Bogle?
Bogle would fucking leave. We would never see Bogle again.
He would be out there just running around.
Mm-hmm. Rolling.
Sniffing everything.
Rolling and
rolling
shit.
Rolling and everything. But yeah, so I just thought that was fun. Then we had some conversation. I was like, oh yeah, I can't have people hear this. But
because we talked about how much you hate me and how we're gonna fight.
It's true. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit all, because it's 117 clips. Well, actually, it's 234 clips. But 117 of them are from the front camera, and 117 of them are from the back camera.
Okay.
So I'm gonna edit all of that together. It's gonna be 2 hours worth of footage. Then I'm gonna render that, and then I'm gonna edit that down to just like the parts where we're like doing a zoom or honking and waving at people or seeing a cool thing. Because there were some really cool roads that we saw that we really appreciated. I think it's really funny, like now thinking back about it, when we saw all those houses and then the mailboxes were like on the opposite side of a busy street.
That made me so
and
nervous.
then on the other side of those mailboxes, it was just like
nothing.
a drop off.
And like some of them were leaning, and I'm like
literally,
you're gonna just not have your mail soon.
Yeah, like literally, like if a game didn't load the rest of the graphics, it's just like textures didn't load. You just had a full on drop off after people's mailbox, and it was like, how in the world do we have it to? How in the world do these people get their mail? Because it's like their houses, a busy street, and then their mailboxes. Maybe that road wasn't that busy. Maybe it was only busy because we were there. Like, because the 10,000 was going through.
Oof.
Did you hear that they raised $15,000? So their goal with the Meatball 10,000 was to raise $10,000 for all the first, responders and frontline workers and healthcare workers. But yeah, $15,000, that's really cool. People, a lot of cars showed up. A lot of people donated. A lot of really expensive cars showed up, and that was really cool to see.
Do you have GTA 5?
No.
It's free right now.
On Steam?
EA. No, on EA.
Oh,
EA
on their Origin?
Origin.
Does Origin exist for Mac?
Probably.
You say that, but like I can't get Doom on Mac.
Let's do.
Doom, the first person shooter of first person shooters.
Why did you want Doom?
Because it's a classic first person shooter,
That just seems
like
really
1993.
Random. That just seemed really random.
Because I thought it'd be a fun game to play, and I thought it would absolutely exist
Random as fuck.
I thought it would absolutely exist. Why is that doing that? That's weird. Anyway, Origin.
It's Origin.
No, it's not. So it does exist for Mac, but GTA 5?
V. Maybe you have to type it the whole thing.
Gatavi. Or maybe I have to say, Grand Theft Auto.
What the fuck is this thing's problem? Store. Wait, go to store, B. You're not in the store.
Oh, I'm not in the store?
No.
Oh, shit.
Wait, where are you? Continue to Origin.
Apex Legends. Let's, we're just sitting here freaking gabbing. Let's let the audience
Hi,
see.
I'm Gabby Gabby.
Move this over here. Main screen capture. Yeah, so let's look at Grand Theft Auto. No. Grand Theft Auto is not an EA game. It's a Rockstar game. So it would be on. Would it not be on Steam?
I mean, my dad just said on the EA Games what shop. Go on the EA.
EA Games.
And then go
Charge
to
for everything.
Games. I wouldn't have put free to play because that's not going to bring up the right thing. Go up a bit. No, oh, just go all games rather than featured. I don't know. Simulation? I don't know.
No, Grand Theft Auto is not a simulation.
Simulation
It is a simulation of what?
of shooting people.
Oh my fucking god. Miss Keisha fucking dead.
Why don't you like Control F? Grad Theft Auto. That's what happened to all of this year's graduates.
Grand Theft Auto, first of all, it's not an EA game.
No, I'm just going off what my dad said. Calm
I
down.
get that. I'm
Calm down.
not
Calm down.
I'm not riled up.
Calm down.
I'm just not riled up.
Calm
Like of
down.
all the things in the world.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Probably on Steam.
Calm down. It's not free though.
It's definitely not free on Steam.
Calm down.
Like absolutely not free on Steam. Let's check out their Rockstar
Here we
advertising.
go. He sent me the link. Hold on.
I like how he sent you the link, but didn't like put it in the chat so we could like select it and then move it over to our. Like that makes all the sense. How am I shush? Why are you shushing me? Oh my freaking god. Meanwhile, we're sitting here looking at how you have to pay for Grand Theft Auto. Stop shushing! Oh my god.
Yeah, he corrected himself. It's on Epic. He says, "Me excuse."
Me excuse. Continue.
Excuse
Yes, it is. Get. No.
Calm your fucking tits. You get a free game because my dad sent something to me. You're so fucking complaining.
I am very complaining about things that are inconvenient. I have to put in my freaking date of birth because it's a mature game. You guys can't even see me freaking. Ew. No, don't use that email address. I never want to use that email address. I'm going to hide this. Never want to use that email address for anything.
You can still see it.
No, you
I
can't.
made you look. Look. Look over there.
Already look over
Over
there.
there.
Hunter D557 is not taking asshat. Fucking hell. Please verify your email. Jesus God, really?
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Yeah, crap.
G.
Mail.
Mail.
You got Gmail.
Gotta verify this bullshit.
You know what? You're yelling and being like really upset, and you're really upsetting Mormo.
I am sorry,
I'm
Mormo.
having to comfort him.
I am so sorry.
I'm having to comfort my Mormo.
Let's see. Enable two-factor authentication. Fine.
Oh, good lord.
My
it's not
God.
that much. You know, if I was sat here doing this and not showing people, you'd be like, oh, it's nothing you can see. And, like, because you're not even explaining it. Meh.
Get. No.
Nate, just do it.
It requires you to have. Oh, God fucking damn it.
Oh my goodness. Your life is not that hard.
I don't want to do that. Alright.
It's just that.
I know. Enable two-factor authentication. I have an authenticator app. Because I use it for fucking work. Authenticator. Just add on.
Man, you would think that you didn't have chili today or something.
There. Enter my security code. That.
Shake your that. Shake your that.
I don't want to. Oh, fucking me. Download codes. I forgot that you have to fucking do all this bullshit. Save. I don't care. Close. Alright. This. Do this. Reload the website. Watch it not even be available for... Look, it's not even available for fucking Mac. All that, and it's not even available for Mac.
You have an account and you have another computer.
I have one Windows machine. We could
more than...
We could play it on your machine.
Fuck no. Get away from my machine.
No, we could play it on your...
You should get your own.
I guess I could. I don't want...
Oh, interesting. How the tables have turned. How they have turned.
I don't know if I want to play GTA. I could play it on my desktop. I just don't want to.
How the tables have turned.
No eligible coupons. Click here to share your... I don't want to do that. Place order.
Click here. Okay. To share your... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. I'll do it on my freaking desktop. I will just do it on my desktop. Because my desktop has...
It must be so hard having options to choose from.
It would just be nice if things would just work on my freaking...
Apple device?
On my Apple device. Because my Apple device is a freaking hardcore freaking machine.
Cute.
It would be nice. But, oops.
Do you know what the half-bitten apple, the bitten apple represents?
No.
The chunk at which Apple is missing because it's not Android or Windows.
Nice. Is that really what it is? Yes.
No, it's something about you're never complete in life, and no, I don't.
You're never... Wow.
No,
wow, they got fucking deep.
It's supposed to be the piece of the apple at the top.
What piece of the apple?
Look, in the logo, the little bit at the top's supposed to fit in there.
What?
This
Uh-huh.
fits in here.
Why?
Because, I don't know.
Like, what graphic designer said, you know what's a really good idea?
Ask them.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, Google.
Oh my fucking God.
Who created the Apple logo? You want to talk to Rob Janoff?
What weird question would you even ask?
Wait, what?
What? What are you talking about?
Hold on.
She's got holding on because this makes for great media.
It does when you find
when someone's just fucking standing
when you
there
find out in a
staring
second.
at their goddamn fucking phone. Quietly.
Why is this like the screen's not like the full size?
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. Let's
This
see if
is
this goes
super entertaining right here.
better. Okay, that's better.
Much better. Still quietly staring at their phone.
The original Apple logo is a tribute to Alan Turing, whose concept played a considerable part in the development of the modern computer system. He committed suicide by cyanide poisoning with a half-eaten apple found by his body.
That's deeper than I wanted it to go.
No, the truth is much simpler. Steve Jobs worked in apple orchards.
Oh, nice. And was like, hey, you know, it would look really cool.
Apples.
An apple.
Apples. Apples.
A Macintosh apple.
That's his favorite type of apple. No, he's dead.
Yeah.
That's what you get for liking Macintosh apples.
I mean, that's just what apples do to you. They kill you. Slowly.
Yeah, but at least you don't have to see a doctor.
Takes about 90 years.
At least you don't have to see a doctor. Was he 90?
No, he was very young.
Exactly.
He had prostate cancer.
I know, because he liked Macintosh apples.
Apples had nothing to do with his cancer, Puka Bunny. Don't you... Me. Go make some pancakes.
The fuck? What the fuck? We don't even have eggs because our fridge broke.
I know. Our fucking fridge. That fridge pisses me the fuck off, dude.
I can make... What can you substitute? I hate... Do you ever see those recipes where it's like, here's how you make this. If you don't have this, and then, like, literally it's a separate recipe of all the substitutes. Have you ever seen that? That cracks me up. It's like, if you don't have this, use this. And if you don't have this, use
do you remember when I looked at that thing that was like, hey, what do you substitute for eggs in a brownie? And they were like, oh, just use mayo.
Oh, God.
And
And
it
I
was
ended
like-
up so... Ugh.
It was like oozing fucking mayo. Like the oils from the mayo were just like bubbling out of the fucking top of the brownie, and it was just like this like thick, greasy, inch fucking oil layer, just like lava, and it was just like secret of the ooze fucking bubbling on top of it, and there were holes like a fucking if you have that fucking phobia of holes in things, trick the fucking phobia, and you had that shit,
I do.
It would have bugged you to death. How come no one's typing? Do we need to refresh?
It's kind of derailed, like, hugely. I don't know, I've been looking at that for a while.
Is it because we have to... Sometimes we have to, like, duplicate the screen and, like, load it up and... No. Nothing.
Shouldn't we be concerned that there's nothing?
Should we be concerned that there's nothing?
Like, when you duplicated it, because that's not usually the case.
I'm going to duplicate it again. Come on.
Duplicate it. No.
Yeah, nothing.
No, well. Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. Let's pop out the chat. Yeah, no one. You guys were gone. Did it drop? Oh, you guys were gone. How long were we gone?
Like what?
Like, did it...
Hold on.
It says we've been live for an hour and 19 minutes. Did we drop? Yeah, oh, he's asleep.
Probably because you talking about that is just like...
Oh, you guys are gone. No one could keep up. Well, we were just having conversations. This is what, I mean...
You had one job.
What was the job?
That's what he said.
What was the job? When was the job? How?
Who
was the job? Who
I
was
think
the job?
the main problem is that we're both feeling a lot of emotions, which means that our banter is heightened and faster and louder.
Well, just, I mean, really, as long as you guys are still
Just
there.
play the video at half speed.
Stop it. Just comment as you can. Well, we chip it. I mean, honestly.
Why are you sending? Stop!
Stop sending so many stickers.
Stop! I'm gonna send them right back.
Don't send them back.
Ah!
That was my shoes.
No, how are you sending them so fast? And why are mine smaller? I don't get it.
Because he's probably on his computer.
Oh, no, I think that's... Wait, is this the emoji? What's the other one?
The
What's the other
Bitmoji?
one? Yeah, I think that's his Bitmoji.
Oh, so he's doing his Bitmoji, not his avatar?
Yeah, that looks like his Bitmoji, I think. Yeah, this is Bitmoji. Do I have a Bitmoji still? I don't remember.
I had a Bitmoji, but then I realized I'm not 73. So I stopped having a Bitmoji.
I don't remember. Do I have it? I'm going to look it up. Bit. Yeah, I do. I think. Yep. God,
Nice.
It's been forever. I don't remember how you send them.
I don't even remember. I think I had a Bitmoji at one point in time, and
How do
then,
you
like I
send
said, I realized I'm not a senior citizen,
Because
so
it's
I didn't have
photos.
them.
He's sending me like photos. I
Yeah,
remember.
he's just what he's doing is he's just going down the line, clicking them.
No, but like, where's the thing to pick? Oh wait, is it here? No, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Who knows?
Why don't you just like not worry about it right now? Oh, it's bugging you.
I worry about everything.
Oh, it's bugging
I still don't
you.
know where my cock block is, and that's really disturbing to me. That's really worrying to me.
Is it not amongst the stuff
I can't
downstairs?
find it. I cannot find it, and it's freaking me out.
I didn't think it was that. Are they not for sale anymore?
No, that's not the point.
That's not. No,
God,
it's not.
That's so perfect.
No, it's not the point. But if it turns out that we can't find it, can we buy another one?
I don't know, because that was so long ago.
It was a while ago.
I miss it. I don't know where it is. I thought I put it with my. Well, actually, I never checked with the Sims. I gotta check with the Sims.
Downstairs, like in the theater.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Speaking of which, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to buy some subwoofers, I'm selling
Subwoofers.
subwoofers.
In case that part wasn't clear.
Please buy them. I need money.
That's not how you sell yourself.
How do you sell yourself?
You're like, hey, you want some subwoofers? Because I can make you full woofers.
I can
They'll
hit
make you full woofers.
I can hit any note, any sub bass note you want.
Keyboard.
Just give me $200.
Plus, what is he doing?
He is blowing you up right the fuck now.
Stop.
Stop!
God.
You know he can hear you, and every time you say stop, he's just
Wait,
going
is
to
it
keep
here?
going.
I don't know where they are. It's really annoying.
What is
me.
that?
Oh, is it here? No.
What the
Here.
fuck is that?
Here. Is it? Oh, wait. Was it this? Ha! I found it!
She found it, apparently.
Is there? Oh, there's a no section. No. 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 No.
Oh my god, you're going to crash your phone.
It wouldn't send them. I don't know what the problem is. Oh my god. Because it's... Do you want to share it via Messenger or Messenger?
Pick Messenger, just to be funny.
I'll pick Messenger.
Just to be funny.
Error. Something went wrong. Please try again later. Never mind.
That's interesting. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'm right at this point. I'm hungry and delirious.
I think we should definitely start working towards food because I'm going to eat some more of that chili you made me.
I put it in the freezer.
What'd you do with the rice? Also in the freezer?
Oh fuck! What did I do with the rice? Oh, I think so.
I pulled the rice out of the rice maker because that's what the ants
Well,
were.
I put it in a tub, but I don't know where I put the tub. Probably in the freezer.
Probably in the ants.
Probably in the ants. No, probably in the freezer. Probably all in the freezer.
See, I love how we're not afraid to kind of get into like the kind of like, you know, like most people are only talk about like the good shit in their life, and we're like, hey, our fridge is broken. We've got ants. We saw 2 really shit movies that weren't really shit, but we just didn't like them because they were too.
Because they were shit.
They're trying too hard to be deep movies.
Because they were
and
shit.
That doesn't really work for us.
See, I guess that's why I struggle in social situations, because I'm more than happy to talk about the bad shit.
Well, like, so Donnie and I Donald Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about.
Donald and Jackson. You said Donald Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about how people on social media tend to only share, like, the good shit. Yesterday, I asked you.
Me!
So,
Sorry.
how people on social media tend to only really share the good shit. And I did say that I tend to only share because I feel like sharing bad things tends to make it feel like you're in a pity
it's
party.
My party and I'll cry if I
Yeah, it's
want
like a pity
to.
party / you're just trying to like, you know, get people to like feel bad for you. And
I don't like sharing anything on social media.
That's not why people. That's not why I would share bad things. I would share bad things because I want to remind people that not everything in my life is going swimmingly. But I do typically only share the good shit because I don't want to talk about the bad things. I don't want to talk about any of the hang-ups with any of the random bits in my life.
Things.
I'd rather talk about the good shit and have fun.
I would rather not share anything with people. Fuck you all. I'll just share funny videos and my dogs, but that's...
Yeah.
You don't get anything
Well, I mean, like...
You don't get anything else in my life.
Like, my last, 5 posts have been, not about my life.
What's my last post about? I don't think I ever posted about my life. So.
My last post was literally, I don't know who needs to hear this, but your V6 doesn't sound good.
Aww. Yeah, Merlin, Marmo. How to dress up a frozen pizza, and it's, her tits, and it's, I don't know, buy it nice earrings.
Wow.
Axolotls. That thing, so my friend Jordan shared this. That says in Ireland it said that you leave a bit of your soul trapped in everything you crochet. So to avoid this, you should always work in hidden mistakes.
Yeah, I saw that.
So your soul can escape. I was like, if Voldemort just learned how to crochet, he would have been set for life.
He'd have been good.
And then I added to Jordan's post, I said, what plot twist would it have been if Harry Potter's baby blanket was crocheted by Voldemort? Oh,
man.
I'm writing a whole story.
So, here's my thing. So, of course, I shared the Night Magic Media link. The last status I shared was, I don't know who needs to hear this, but your V6 doesn't sound good. I posted my subwoofers for sale. Barry Clapp posted on my wall.
You post so much in a day. You post so much in one day.
Excuse you. That was...
one day.
That was 4 posts.
In one day. I maybe get 1 post.
And then,
not even every day.
And the last post before that was... The last post that I did before that was on the 17th. And it was saying, shh, just let people enjoy things.
Which is hilarious coming from you.
I know. And then the 16th, I posted about the steak and scotch because your dad reminded me that it was scotch.
I had to do a 10-day thing, but outside of the 10-day thing, which was on May the 5th, the last time I posted something was on April 29th because of that weird-ass experience. Hey, you're dumb! What the fuck? Jesus Christ!
It burns! Oh, it burns! Oh, I inhaled whiskey!
Jesus Christ.
My lungs! Oh, my lungs! Oh, it hurts! Someone help!
You're dumb. You don't deserve help. That's the Darwin Award. Tried to balance cup on glass container on girlfriend's head. Died from inhaling poison. Much deserved.
It's a good thing that
you're dumb.
Well, these hardwood floors aren't that hard. Because that glass would have definitely shattered. Oh. Fuck, that sucked.
I can't tell if that's a scrape or if that's a corgi hair. It's probably a corgi hair.
If we're... So, the same way I look at...
That's a corgi hair.
Yeah, the same way I look at freaking ghost activity, what's more likely? A crack or a corgi hair?
I don't know if it jumps off of the top
in this
of my
house,
head.
Corgi hair. Let's see you again, guys.
This has been weird.
This has been fantastic. This has been
weird. Hopefully next week our lives won't be so fucking weird.
Yes, absolutely.
And I will have eaten before now.
Well, that's the idea, is to get food in your belly before now. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Night Magic Media. Night Magic Media. We will see you guys next time when we will talk about fucking whatever. When I'm done dying from literally pushing whiskey into my lungs. That hurt.
Small, medium, and large.
Stop that. Don't ever do that again. We love you too, and we will see you all again next time. Night Magic Media, this May. Don't say 2.
And I
Dos.
to get away, to see you again, been finding ways to get away, to see you again. We got millions of reasons